Welcome back to another Garcia Aquatics. Oh my God, my shirt is all dirty. My shirt is dirty. How's everybody doing? Welcome. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. And yes, everybody, you're gonna start seeing Garcia Aquatics on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So Garcia's gonna be going live on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And by the way, how's everybody doing? If everybody's wondering, there's the link. There's other people I know that they're live at this moment. They're live streaming. They're just popping up to say hello and see how everybody's doing. So we'll see what's going on. Happy Place, thank you for coming. And just to let you know, the link is in the chat. Texas 2A, how you doing? How you doing, Texas 2A? How you doing? I just wonder how everybody's doing this wonderful Wednesday evening. I want to know how everybody's doing. If you would like to come up and show your tanks and talk about what you want to talk about, the link is in the chat. You're more than welcome. I'll keep dropping the link. So when you bring up to Texas, what's going on? Talk to me. Let me bring up my co-host. My co-host, where is it? All the way from Ohio, and the one that does the unboxing and is always dropping it. What's going on, Campbell?
Dropping stuff, just dropping.
Texas, I do not have any saltwater tank at the moment, but sooner or later I will.
I do.
Happy Place does. But what I'm trying to say is that everybody wants me to get a saltwater tank, and that's going to happen, but with time. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything done perfect here with everything else first. Is I got the spot where I'm going to put the saltwater tank. Yes, I'm going to start off with damsels. I really wanted to get the Fu Manchu, the puffy dwarf lionfish. But I'm going to go with damsels.
Start small, man. You got to walk. You got to crawl before you walk.
And who knows? I'll probably put a sea urchin in there. Put a sea urchin there just for the looks. The damsels won't kill it, would they?
I don't think so. My damsels, honestly, are pretty just. What I've read about damsels is like if you have one specific breed or genre of damsel, like say you have they have a 3-spotted black damsel. Say you have those. If you keep those together, they're fine. But if you put the yellow-tailed damsel in there with them, they'll fight.
Wow. So to put it this way, so the damsels are like races. They don't like no other. They don't have no other color in there.
They don't even like their own kind. If it's blue, it's gonna be blue. If it's black, they're gonna stick with black. I don't care which ones it is. They're gonna fight.
Wow.
But the blue ones are typically peaceful with each other. That's what I've noticed.
So you started off with 2 clownfish and 2 damsels. Well, okay.
I started with 4 damsels, then I went back and got 2 more and like 4 hermit crabs. And now I have a clownfish and a Bangai cardinalfish.
Mm.
I'm going for that. I'm going for that lionfish though. I'm going. I'm going full size.
You go for the full size, you're not gonna go for the dog.
Nope. I'm going for the dog. I'm gonna put the dog in the fight.
So you're gonna say goodbye to your clowns and your damsels?
Nope. I got another tank. I have 3
Oh,
saltwater tanks.
oh. Excuse me.
I've got 255s. I can start out with a small lionfish. They don't grow incredibly fast. So what I can do is I can start out, with a small one, like basically like a juvenile one, throw it in a 55, and let it, get there until it outgrows that, and then I can move it up to a bigger tank. At some point in time, I think I'm going to turn my 125 into a saltwater.
How you doing? How you doing? I know you've seen the calendar, but I haven't finished this is about. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I know you've seen it already. Yes, Wednesdays, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Garcia Aquatics is gonna go live. And guess what, guys? It's another hangout spot.
I won't be able to join you on that. I will be at work.
But I know you will be listening.
I'll have my earbud in and listening.
As soon as you have that chance, I know you're gonna go right away. Chic, comment on it.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got a saltwater tank. Oh, yeah. So you're gonna have your saltwater, your 55 for now, as almost like a quarantine tank before putting anything else into the 100-gallon.
Talking to me?
No, because I see Texas.
He's trying to start his 100-gallon as his next saltwater tank. All right, I got you. Hey, Berto. Miss Happy Place says hi.
Tell her I say what's up. Capici, thank you for coming. How you doing? How you doing?
Give a little wave.
Yeah. But look how fast my waves is.
Oh, man, I'm doing some tank maintenance.
I was supposed to be doing tank maintenance, but I ain't do no tank maintenance at all because I had to help out Lady Shimmy.
I did my two 10s, my 15, my 20 with my Walroo in it, and I did my 40 with my convicts. Well, my 2 convicts.
That sooner or later you're gonna have 300-400 of them.
I have had them for probably a month now and nothing. So,
does one of them have a pinkish or a reddish on the side?
One of them is probably 2.5 inches, 3 inches long, and the other one's like an inch. So I have a real juvenile and like a baby.
No, but if you see on the side, if on the side, if it lights up like a pinkish or red, that's the female.
If I do it, I end up in a tank with my Jaguar.
And there goes the babies.
There goes there goes the convict.
That's what I'm saying, the babies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Berto.
What's up?
Got a question.
I might have the answer.
If somebody comes to you and tells you something in confidence, isn't that a conversation that's supposed to stay between the two of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just making sure I was on the right page. What up, Tommy? Flexing cowboy alien.
Sorry, I don't know that.
It's because nobody asked you anything. Yeah, Alexa. You heard that, right?
I was looking around like, what, backstage or something? How did that happen? Go
I
ahead,
have
Jay, go
a.
ahead.
I've got an
Get that
Alexa
ready.
in my basement. That's who turns my lights
See
on and
that
off.
question again, Stephen?
How
Yeah,
many
but
movies?
ask that same question again. Ask that same question again and see what happens.
I'm not asking that bitch anything. Excuse my French.
No. But ask that same question again and to see what's going to be the response.
I was talking to you and it just decided to pick up. I don't even think anybody said Alexa. Why are you listening? Oh, it shut right off when I asked it that. They come in handy and then they just don't, you know. I got one that doesn't listen to me. I can ask it a question, it'll light up and won't say anything, but then I get in the other room and ask the one that's in another room a question, and that one will answer me. But
that
she'll
was
listen
too
to
funny though.
That is too funny. Yeah, but if you
You
tell
asking that
somebody
question.
something in confidence, man, that's a conversation between me and you, and not me, you, and three other people.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to check somebody on that tomorrow. Oh yeah. Might not be pretty. I may be unemployed tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Those are the ones that try to. Those are the ones that are brown nosing.
Oh, it's the owner.
No, but I'm saying, oh, but that's the owner.
Oh, the owner's the one. It's the one talking some smack.
I wonder why he's being like that.
I don't know what he has to gain by it. That's my question. But we gonna find out one way or another. So, Berto, how was your day?
Well, it was wonderful. I got some other stuff done, and then I started helping out Lady Shimmy Shimmy with some other stuff. And I just said, you know what? Let me call Jim and Happy Base and tell him, hey, what the hell? Let's go live.
Let's do it.
And I'm starting to transfer the little short video that I put that I'm gonna use for when I go live on Sundays. I mean on Wednesdays.
I like it.
But since it's not working for me on doing the transfer or anything like that, but for the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it on the screen.
Uh-oh. You learned how to do that?
Not yet.
Oh. I had a pretty nice conversation with Tommy earlier today.
Garcia, Aquatics, car. Garcia, Aquatics up in here. As soon as I get that done right, I'll be happy.
Man, I did Go ahead.
How was your day?
You know what? It was great until I got home. If I'd have stayed at work, it probably would have been better. Not even gonna lie.
Oh wow.
The only thing that actually was any kind of peace was coming down here and cleaning some fish tanks. One of them days.
Oh, I love it.
However, I've got to plan out a racking system so I can put my new 275s into service. I decided I'm going to put them probably somewhere right in here. I got a little bit of room. I should be able to get around them. So we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, Garcia went silent.
I was trying to see something real quick.
Oh, man.
I had something going, but it disappeared on me.
I've got a few things that have
Nice to have you with us. Katie.
uh-oh. Something just happened. What'd I miss?
What you missed?
Thank you for the sub there, Texas 2A. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Garcia, I'm starting to climb a little bit, man. It's starting to get nice.
Nice.
There you go. Look at that.
Uh-oh. But you passed the 420, Chip.
I hit 420 this afternoon.
Oh. Yes, guys. Let's not forget to hit the like button, the share button, and the notification bell to be notified when a video is being dropped on short or when they're going to go live, especially when it's Garcia Aquatics or Happy Place. But Happy Place right now is dropping more videos than Garcia. Garcia is just going live for the moment, but sooner or later, I'll be having all the stuff going on.
You know what? I didn't do it this evening, but I should have made a video while I was down here doing some tank maintenance. My new natural blue Acara are some hams, dude. Let me tell you. These dudes love attention and they love food. They're all nice and colored up. You know, they're doing their thing. My Walroo are eating. So that's always a bonus. Dude, if I lose these 8 Walroo, I'm probably never going to get them again. I'm just going to stick to African cichlids. And South American cichlids. I have luck with those.
Just give me a second.
Right. I'll give you 2.
Me a second.
While I was doing tank maintenance today, guys, I actually noticed that I have another batch of eggs or another clutch of eggs in my South American tank. So now, not only do I have probably 300 electric blue Acara fry, I've got even more on the way. I've got a really good breeding pair of electric blue Acara. They do a great job. They're very protective of their babies, so that's a good thing. But I got to watch because I really don't want to flood the market in Ohio with my electric blue Acara babies. I mean, even though I can, I don't really want to. So, and definitely, if you haven't liked and subscribed to Garcia here, you should. Me, obviously, if you haven't, you should. He does more live videos than I do. I do more videos than he does. My videos tend to be fish related. There's going to be a couple coming out that are going to have nothing to do with fish. And hopefully, you know, people will watch them. Yeah. I'm really going to do that video I talked to you about, Garcia.
Do it.
I think it's a good idea. I might actually do it as a live stream and then post it.
Hey, you got your computer, right?
I do.
And just grab your phone and put it right behind the monitor, and you can do a video right there while you're doing your live stream.
I could.
And you can do it.
You know, it's something that needs to be said.
Oil that sheet. Yeah.
You want to hear something funny? This chair is from 1976.
1976.
Yes.
When Garcia was only 4 or 5 years old.
My wife's grandfather bought it brand new in 76. Still have the tag on the bottom of it with the date. I got all of his office furniture when he passed away. I ended up throwing his desk away because I didn't need it and I couldn't find anybody to take it, but I kept the chair. I don't know if I have any oil down here. I tend to keep oil away from my fish. Oil and water don't mix. So I might have to grab some from the garage when, I do my garage door hinges and my track. But I like the chair. It's a comfortable chair.
Hey, don't get rid of the chair. Just oil it.
Nah, now
Grandma's
I want to
old
make it
bed.
do it all the time.
Grandma's old bed. Grandma's old bed.
Oh, man.
Those springs.
Man, I got one of those old beds. One of
Hey,
the old,
you're really antique. You're really
like
antique.
the ones with the round, like, headboard.
Yeah.
I've had that thing. Shit, I had that thing when I was a kid. So I got, I finally got media for my filters. I bought the rings and the balls. Right there. Guys, these are cheap. Oh, yeah.
For Marineland, yeah, everything's cheap for Marineland.
I'm not putting them in a marine land. I'm putting them in a sun.
So
Sun? Like, oh, sun? Maybe one of these days I might finish this room.
let me go ahead and put a little bit put this one behind me,
Uh-oh.
behind the screen right there. Or this one. Blocking the eyes.
Straight blocking the eyes. What do we got there? What tank is that?
That's how the front. That used to be the toaster tank. That's how it used to be for.
Ah.
And this used to be my community tank, the way I had it set up before.
I like that wood. That looks nice in there. What did you have in that tank?
Yeah. Right now, I got in that tank is black neons, red eye tetras, one dwarf rainbow, panda cories, pepper cories, gold neons, everything, all nano fish in that tank. But the whole setup has changed.
What size tank is it?
That's a 125.
So the 75s I got, one's an old school half-inch thick 75. Doesn't have a center support. And then the other one is it's a newer one. My local fish store owners, I went to his warehouse on Monday to pick up fish that I really didn't order, and he kept telling me I did. I go there and he's got those two tanks in there. He's like, "Hey, do you want those?" I said, "Why? What do you want for them?" Thinking he's like gonna charge me for them. He's like, "No, you can take them. I don't want them because the trim on them is brown." I'm like, "Okay, so you're gonna give me 2 tanks just because the trim is brown?" I don't care what color the trim is as long as it holds water. And typically with any used tank, I reseal them anyway, so. Oh, we got background music. I feel like I'm on an elevator.
You like that one, or how about this one?
I can barely hear it. Yeah, the other one was a little better. It was a little softer, more mellow. So, I got some things coming too. It's coming soon.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go underwater. What tank would you like to see first?
First, start off with her, right? The one that's right next to you.
You really want to see this?
Start off with her, and then the tank behind you.
Oh, everybody loves the 240. I was waiting on you to get a 240. I was looking forward to it. I was going to give you some pointers on it.
Yeah, but when it came to that point, there was going to be that much money on me. I said no. I could have done better, but it's not in the budget.
So, interesting fact about this Oscar, dude. She's blind in her left eye. And she's grumpy.
Miss Grumpy.
I just shot a really good video. She used to try to attack the camera. She tried to attack my camera. Stop being grumpy. Yeah, you can look at her left eye and you can see it's messed up. I'm going to have to take the sound out of it and then put some music over top of it. Because she comes charging at it. I had it sitting on the outside of the tank. She comes just...
Me.
Dude, I fed her frozen krill and bloodworms earlier. Dude, she popped the water like she was an arapaima.
Damn.
I mean, just swoop. None of my other ones do it, but her. And she's been by herself ever since I first got her. See, now you're going to make me go get some WD-40 for my chair. Thanks.
Get it.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
He'll be back, guys. He went to go get some WD-40 for his cranky old chair. Hey, Caprisi, is the music too loud? Anybody in the chat, let me know if the music is too loud. Give me a second, guys.
WD-40 for the squeaky chair. What's up? And guess what? It still squeaks. Still squeaks. I think it's actually worse now.
Hey, Ian! It'll disappear.
You know what? I will just change this chair out with my other chair upstairs.
No, it's all right. You can do whatever you want with that chair.
It is worse.
just up here, just chilling, relaxing, listening to the Garcia Aquatics June, and seeing what we're gonna do for the future. All the projects that we're working on.
Got a video going to come out probably Friday. I'm going to set these filters up and get them in action. I've got to get some going for when I get these other tanks set up. I've got to get another video of my new fish in the other quarantine tank. I'm trying to make sure they're healthy before I introduce them into the rest of my fish. And they're going to be in there for probably a month and a half. The yellow labs I brought, he has had for a while. So those, he's had them for a couple of months. So I know they were healthy. They went into my system. I knew they were healthy. Her internet is bad. Why is her internet bad? You what?
Hey, you just lean back and I didn't hear the chair. I didn't hear it.
All right, there we go.
Hey, Caprese, we fixed it. We fixed it. We put the oil. We put the oil on the chair. Hey,
What's up,
Mr.
okay?
Kelly.
I think I'm going to get drunk this weekend.
You getting drunk? Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. It's coming. What's up, Outside in Aquatics?
Outside in Aquatics.
Mexicali, you should jump in here.
Say, please, Mexicali, come on in. Say it.
Come on, Mexicali. Come on in, please.
And there he is.
Gentlemen. How
Hold on. Are you actually in the fish room or are you at work?
That is the great question, isn't it? I don't know. You tell me.
I see water movement and fish movement. We're all good.
Well, you could also film and loop your back screen. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
So if you see the fish back at the same place, that might. No, I'm actually at home today.
Oh, you're not
And
at
by
the
the
dam
way-
today, huh?
Yeah, there's no veil to be pulled back today.
All right, good.
And we got to celebrate with Georgie today.
That was a nice fish tank that you did at that children's museum.
Yeah, it came out nice. I was really happy with it. I know that the executive director was really pleased, that was really what I was hoping. And I think the kids are really going to enjoy it. Once we get all those fish in there, it's going to be something. Oh, shoot. Let me go grab my charging cable.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to turn off my camera real quick.
No. Oh, good. Caprese, not everybody needs to drink. But I think I'm going to do it just for the sake of doing it. I've had a bad week so far.
I just drink once in a blue moon.
I haven't had a drink since we left Mexico like 3 weeks ago. Or 4, however long it was. It was almost a month.
Because before I moved down here, I was always just drinking. And I just said, you know what? Enough of this. And especially when I got home one time, I was using my mom's car. And there goes my mom's mailbox. And I just grabbed it with my bruteness and everything. I just said, "Go!" And my mother says, somebody moved the mailbox. I said, oh, really? Monster Fiscal, how you doing?
Hey, Lori.
When I was 25, man, my buddies decided to take me to the bar. And my one buddy's wife was the barkeeper. I didn't pay for much that night. I don't think I paid for anything. But the size of this Taco Bell cup right here, the size of this is what I was doing cherry bombs out of.
Ooh, not good.
It was equivalent to 25 cherry bombs in under 3 hours.
And like I said, I knocked down her mailbox, and she went looking at her car. For me, I was smart enough. I used a rubbing compound to take out the paint from the mailbox. And when she looked at her car, she goes, "Oh, my car looks okay."
Welcome, Sonny G and DJ Guppy Fish.
Oh, so you were lucky
Welcome,
you didn't
welcome,
dent the
welcome.
car.
Nah. And guess what kind of car it was?
A Caprice.
Nope.
A Honda Civic.
Nope.
I'm out of guesses.
Ford LTD.
Nope.
Ford Pinto.
Nope.
Let's see, what's a big clunker? A Buick LeSabre.
It wasn't
Uh-oh,
that. No,
everybody
it wasn't that big, but it was a Daewoo.
Hmm.
A Daewoo Laganza.
Yeah. After years and years and years, I decided to tell her the truth, and she goes, "So you the one that did that?" I know it is, but your car, it was not damaged, just your mailbox.
I hate Jeeps. Please stop wording the word Jeep in the chat.
I've never owned a Jeep.
Everybody in the chat for a happy place. Everybody. Hashtag Jeep for happy place.
The guy that owns the company I work for,
Yeah.
he has a Jeep. His daughter has a Jeep. His mother has a Jeep. His mother has 4 Jeeps. These things break more than any other car.
Well, I know when I used to work for the Bureau of Land Management, we had a was it a Cherokee?
Yeah.
And that sucker always overheated. Always overheated.
No offense to the Jeep people, but I work on so many of them that I would not recommend anybody buy one. You know what I work on the least of? Toyotas and Hondas.
Yeah.
Master Circle, thank you for being here. We have Happy Place, Aquatics, and we got the one and only, the famous Miss Cali the Fish Keeper.
Laurie, how's your grandchild?
Oh yeah, Lori, yeah.
I know that's why she's kind of been busy
with the
babysitting
grandkids.
or enjoying the grandkids. I don't blame her. They're great. It's like a do-over. But now this time around, it's funny. I never understood. My parents used to talk about this all the time. But they have fun with their grandkids, and my brothers and I would kind of look at them and, "You guys never did that shit with us."
Correct.
And it's kind of like, the grandkids wanted something and they were right on top of that. But now I get it. Now that I have my own grandkids, I get it. Yeah, it's you got to spoil them rotten.
Lando, I'm doing good. Sailing, thank you for coming. Red Laser, Sonny, everybody. Thank you for coming and showing them your support and your love. And Garcia's not leaving. I have to rephrase it because the way I sound is like I'm leaving, but I'm not leaving. I'm just so overwhelmed with all the support and all the love that you guys put with Garcia Aquatics. And guys, if you haven't checked Mr. Cali's live streams or his videos, go ahead and check out his videos and his live streams because you never know. And make sure you got that notification bell turned on and subscribe to his channel. And also hit that like and share that. And do the same thing for Happy Place. Me, don't worry about it because I'm just been doing the live stream for the moment. But sooner or later, there will be more videos. And I'm trying to improve in my shipping. I'm sorry, George.
For what? Oh, no. Look, man, I get it. You know what? To try to ship
George.
stuff nowadays, it's so
It's
freaking
been sitting
expensive.
right there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You know what? We'll do this. This gives me a legitimate excuse to try to make myself go to the East Coast. But you can't leave it at home. You can't leave it at home the day we meet. You got to have that with you.
Hold on. We should do this in November because I'm gonna be down there in November.
Are you going to the Clash?
I'm going to Aquashella,
Oh, but which? Oh, Daytona.
Daytona.
See, November.
In
Huh?
November 3rd and 4th.
Oh, the 24th.
No,
Oh,
the 3rd and the 4th.
Three
Oh,
and
the
Third
four.
and
third. I'm no promises.
Actually, it's November 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I'm coming down on the 31st. I'm driving down. I was gonna fly down, but you know what, man? It's cheaper for me to drive down there than it is to fly. It's
Hey.
18 hours.
But check this out. For the last Daytona trip, right? I told Lady She Machine yesterday, you know what, man? Even though it's like 4 hours away, 3 or 4 hours, instead of driving, go ahead, find a plane ticket and go. She found it. And they wanted 100 something, but we had to go north, past Daytona, and then come back down.
Were you going to Jacksonville and coming back?
And come back down. I said, forget about it. Let's just drive.
3 hours is nothing, Berto.
I know. It's
Well,
that, I just wanted to get there fast and everything, but because the flying is quicker. But I just got out. I
That's
got
45 minutes if you fly.
Yeah. And I just said, you know what? Let's drive. But we're leaving out of the house at 4:30, close to 5 o'clock. We got in that car. She went to sleep. And Garcia was just gone. Until one moment, she opened her eyes, and when she looked, Garcia's doing 105.
Hey, bro, the last time I was in Florida, I was like 35 minutes outside of Daytona. I got pulled over for doing 132 and a 65 or whatever the hell it is.
But I was just flying.
I was rolling, dude. It was me and an AMG Mercedes. That dude was cruising, and I was right behind him.
Yeah.
But the thing was, there was no, you couldn't see nobody. It was pitch black at that time that I was going. And I had my high beams, just in case if I spotted them or anything like that. But with her GPS, it was just making the noise. Bleak. I looked, oh, they're a few miles away. Let me slow
I
down.
didn't think a Pinto could go that fast.
It's
I was in an 86 Cutlass Supreme.
a Yugo. It's a Yugo.
She owns one of those hamster cars.
Oh, a Kia Soul?
Oh, so
Yeah.
I had one for a while. I got rid of it. I bought it brand new.
And it's bright yellow.
Mine was bright white with a red top. It was a 2020. I got rid of it. I traded it in on a used minivan.
And I'm still debating what else to get.
Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I miss my 86 Cutlass.
Those Cutlass Supreme.
86 Cutlass Supreme.
I'll tell you which was my favorite car I've ever owned. And people kind of look at me weird, but I love that car. It was a 95 Impala, the four-door.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Loved that car. Loved it. It had everything you wanted. It had the room. The ride was excellent on it, and it had the go fast. I mean, you could get on the gas and really get up there. I mean, I love that car. I ran that car to the ground.
My Chevy
It took
Caprice.
a lot.
But my Chevy Caprice, when I used to hit the gas pedal to the floor, I just felt my Caprice just says, sit in the back, and took
Hold
off.
on. You ready for this, Berto?
You're gonna try to show me that the other bubble one, yep.
Yep.
That was a 91. Had a 383 stroker in it.
There was one guy, he had a 83 the Cutlass Supreme, but he wanted 10 grand and I didn't have the money.
How much?
10 grand. Those cars are going for big money right now, man. My nephew just sold an 85. Wasn't even an SS, an 85, like luxury sport Monte Carlo with a V6 in it. Had like 70,000 miles on it, dude. He got like 15.5 for it. I'm like, it's not even an SS.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I got a minivan.
Yeah, I don't. One thing that I love my wife about is that when we got married, the first thing she told me, she goes, "I'm never driving a van." I'm never driving a van. I said, yes.
I'm
So
on
we
my
had-
second.
That's what I noticed the chat. I'm sorry. GNC, it's been a long time. Where have
I
you
know.
been hiding at? Where you
Come
been
on up,
hiding at?
Gabriel.
I wish I can. I can. Might need something. Araceli's not gonna let me.
Oh, somebody just said something about an Aerostar.
Oh,
Mom's van.
We had like 16 people in an Aerostar. It was hilarious. That thing would barely move.
Is that the Ford? The Aerostar? Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Astro was the other one.
I had an all-wheel drive Astro van with a V8 in it. It was special ordered. It was nice. That thing would move out. I had a 97 S10 with a V8 in it. That wasn't ordered. Somebody did that. I bought it that way. But man, I'm going to be honest with you. My Honda Odyssey, dude, it's a 2016. It had to do $140 all day long on the highway. I love that thing. GMC Safari is the exact same van as the Astro. It just has more creature features.
Yeah,
Or
it's a
luxury.
GMC. Yeah,
but
GMC
favorite-
usually does.
my favorite little car that I had, that everybody wanted this. Here comes the Roach. Which it was baby poop brown,
The Roach.
and it was an 81 Chevrolet Chevette hatchback.
Oh, okay. I know what car that is. I just remember what it was.
You know what, man? I've got a driver returns
I had it
on.
running. Welcome. Good morning. Good evening. How you doing?
I think the worst car we had, and I mean my parents, well, my mom, my dad got it for my mom, was a Chevy Citation.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that thing would always overheat.
But that's the same concept as the Chevette.
It
That
actually
was
The Chevette was built a little
they
stronger.
replaced the Chevette.
Yeah.
Were they all that bad, or we just happen to have a real bad one?
No, they suck. That 2.5 Iron
I
Duke.
never had problems with mine. Until my mom, I told her, when you pass by that courthouse,
Shit,
there's
man.
a big pothole. Just swerve around it, for you won't hit it. And what she does, she goes right through it. And when she gets home, I see her face. I'm like, it's okay. I go look at her. It's okay. The rims are okay. The tires okay. So I decided to drive around. And every time I was making my left turn, no, my right turn, the car used to go all the way down to this. I was like, what the? And I just hear it crank, 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 crank. I popped the hood. The strut came right off, right off the well.
Hey, man. Best car I've ever owned. Hold
I'll
on.
make it out. Oh, Toyota.
Nope. Honda Civic.
Oh, Honda Civic.
2001 Honda Civic.
You know, GNC Aquatics. He's a gearhead himself. He actually builds drag racers.
Nice.
I don't know if you've met him or but he's all into cars. As a matter of fact, if you go look at his channel, in the beginning, all his channels are about cars and motorcycles.
I work on cars. I hate working on cars. I do it for a living. I'm good at it. But he said he's a good-looking fellow as well. I know. I don't think I've ever watched his channel. I might have to.
He's the only Irish Mexican I know.
Irish Mexican. Hey, it's as bad as it sounds. I know an Irish black guy, and he has an Irish accent. It's hilarious.
Well, he's not Irish, but he's like redhead with freckles.
I wish I could find another Chevy Chevette. I've been trying to find one.
There was one on Marketplace in Ohio, man, not that long ago. It was clean. They wanted like $3,500 for it. It had 67,000 miles on it.
My very
Well, my-
first car
And,
was
and I don't mind dropping in a V8 engine in that.
yeah. I had a 86, I think it was an 86 Nissan 200 SX.
Yes.
But they had them in hatchbacks. I actually had a coupe.
You had
and
a coupe?
Yeah, the 2-door one, the one that had the square
Yeah.
back on.
Uh-huh.
Love that car. It was crazy because it was a 4-cylinder with 8 spark plugs. They had in the intake and the outtake.
It's
And I had,
fuel efficiency.
yeah, I didn't know that, but that car was a tank, and I literally mean that because that was my very, very first tank. Let me see. I just gotta. Well, I'll see that later. Somebody sent me a message, and that was my very first car, and I remember I did maybe 2 oil changes on the car.
How
And
old
I
are you?
had I'm 51.
You got your first car was an 86?
Yeah.
My first car was an 86. I'm 42.
Yeah, that was my very first car.
I
And
love those cars.
I remember they did a
And
shitty
mine
ass
was an
paint job.
81. My
'Cause,
very first car was 81. It's a
yeah.
bet.
Yeah, well, this my very first car. I didn't get it in '86 though. I got that car like in '93 or '94. And I remember it was it looked really nice. It had like this metallic blue paint on the outside, but you opened the door or the hood and it was white. So they painted the outside of that car. That car was, but I loved it. It was to this day, I still remember that car. It was a stick shift. So right now people wouldn't be able to steal it. Not that, well, actually, probably would want to steal it now because they make them into drifters. I didn't know that. There's like a big car culture that loves those cars now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My first car was a 1986 Delta 88. It was a Royal Brome limited edition. It had the 3.8, not the 3800, but the 3.8 liter with a prototype supercharger on it.
Oh,
As my first car. I bought the car for $50. Been sitting for 5 years. I literally put a battery in it and hit the key and it started up. I almost killed myself and I fell asleep behind the wheel and T-boned a lady. I was sad because that car was nice. Then my second car was an 86 IROC.
okay.
So you said, and there's a Chevrolet Chevette on Marketplace in Ohio.
There was. That's the key word, was.
If you ever come across one, check it out for me real good, thoroughly, and then I'll send the money, and then I'll buy the plane ticket, and go out there and drive back. And I know that's gonna be a lot of driving.
Now you better have money to buy some tires because I'll guarantee it's not going to have very good tires.
It could be like, "Da-ding-da-ding-da-ding-da-ding-da-ding."
No, that's that. Wait, now I'm gonna send him the money, where he could buy the car, and I'm gonna send him the extra money, where he could do the maintenance and everything. So that when I get there, I can drive safely.
Well, and then you got to send them the extra money for the finder's fee.
No, that's going to be him finding me a car down there.
I think you, Jim, was the one that was telling me that they had a nice hard body for sale up there in Ohio. I mean, yeah. Was it you? Because I know I was talking about it on one of the streams. I love to find me one of those trucks. But again, I didn't realize those had become hot commodities too. They're
Mini trucks.
any truck.
Mini truck. They're slamming them up here, man.
Oh, are they? They're doing that again?
Yeah, it's popular again. You know what
Oh,
else
see,
is making a comeback? Lowriders.
Yeah,
Up here.
I was never into that scene. I
bought
and I
one.
know that's a
Maybe
stereotype, right? But I've always been the hot rod guy. But the trucks, I like them. I like them with 33. No, they're like 32s on them. I like them lifted 4-wheel drive. I like that look. I remember when the Toyotas, they were doing that with the little Toyotas with the big wheels.
Man, I seen a truck in Mexico I wanted to bring home. Toyota Helix or Hilux. The
Yeah.
truck is beautiful. You can't kill those trucks.
Well, no,
Here we go with Jeep again.
One stupid
they
question.
support conflicts overseas all the time.
One stupid question. If you have a 6-cylinder, are you saving gas or no?
Depends.
Depends on what it is.
Just like a little Chevette, and you want to drop a 6-cylinder of that.
I'll be honest with you, that car was built with a 4-cylinder and it was optimized right then and there for fuel efficiency with that engine and that car. If you want to do anything, I believe most of those were fuel injected or weren't fuel injected, they were carbureted. You could switch it over to a fuel injected V6. It might do better because it has more power. But I mean, honestly, if you're going just to have that nostalgic thing, I'd leave that 4-cylinder in it.
What are you trying to do? Your little box dragster? Is that what you're trying to do, Berto?
Hey, it's an antique. I want to drive around with an antique car around here in Florida. And then
Yeah,
right
but there's
in front-
better antique
right in the-
cars than
right
a
in the
Chevette.
front. Right in the front, I'm gonna put the Roach is back.
See, I'm a fan of a 2-wheel drive pickup truck. I live in a climate where it snows, but I like a 2-wheel drive pickup truck for the absolute reason of slamming it to the ground. I want to be that dude that pulls up to a car show and, releases the air ride system and just lays the frame right on the ground.
Oh, okay.
And then get out. If you really want a sleeper, you know what you do? You do something that ain't nobody done. You take that little Chevette and you put a K24 series out of a Honda with a turbo on it. You can't kill a K24 series or a K24 or just a K series in general, and Hondas are pretty much bulletproof. Or we could 2JZ swap it out of a Toyota.
Well, if you find me a Chevette out there, and you find the K24,
Find those all along.
and we work the numbers.
Berto, but you're looking in the wrong area because everything you find up there is going to have rust on it.
It's gonna be a rod box.
Yeah, you don't.
Because it was in a
You want to
garage.
look for that in the Arizona, New Mexico area where it's dry. California.
Correct. You want to look out by him.
Yep. Because that winter was the salting of the roads. That I call that car cancer.
Bro, my 13, okay? It has 27,000 miles on it. On the top of it, it looks nice. Underneath of it, it's starting to go. By the time it makes it to, I don't know, 15 years old, it's going to be junk. It'll have like 50,000 miles on it, but it'll be junk underneath. 54 Skyline has a straight 6, 3 on the column. 77 F100 has a 360 big block. 78 Pinto has a 390. Hell.
You know where I think I could probably find one? The problem is going to be finding papers for it. But in Mexico, I guarantee you, I will find a Chevette. And it'll probably be in good condition, too.
It'll probably be in fantastic condition, body-wise and frame-wise, or structural-wise. I think those are unibodies. I think those were like the beginning of the unibody. I believe. I could be wrong.
And then I'll fly over there, go pick it up, and put that on the Amtrak train, and then drive it off.
Bro, you could rent a U-Haul box truck and pull it in the back.
Oh, what I was going to get at about doing the long drives, I've seriously been bugging my wife that I want to trade in my car, and I want to get one of those Sprinter vans, because all I need is somewhere where I can sleep and have an emergency bathroom so that I can go to all those events on the East Coast. That's really what I want to do, because I'll drive out there. I'm not one not to go on a long road trip. The problem is, if you do those long road trips, by the time you get done paying hotels and getting there, it gets just as expensive as flying.
Correct. What kind of car do you have, George?
I have a Hyundai Ioniq hybrid.
Okay.
I really so bad I want to get that. I've been looking and looking and looking. And every time I put Chevette, it shows me Corvettes.
Yeah.
Better off finding a Vega than a Chevette. I like the Vega. I like the Monza better though.
I know down here in Mexicali, they were the Vegas were coveted because they turned them into little dragsters.
They fly. You put a big block Chevy in those, and it's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I guess they generate so much torque that you got to reinforce the frames, all those things, because they'll literally twist and they'll turn into a pretzel.
My wife wants me to LS swap our Honda Odyssey. She literally wants me to turn it into a rear-wheel drive Honda Odyssey. I said, why don't we just turbo and change it from an automatic to a standard shift? I'm like, I can get the transmission imported from Japan because Japan's the only one that has a standard shift Honda Odyssey.
You see, he's another one because he's out there in Bakersfield. That shit is not going to be rusted.
No.
That's going to be good.
Dude, I was in Vegas and I went by a scrap yard, like a salvage yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at cars in there. I'm like, why are these in the junkyard? In Ohio, we'd still have these on the road. I mean, these cars were looking great.
Well, California's trying to get rid of anything that uses gasoline. So,
yeah, California's a weird state, man.
The only problem is the rest of the country usually follows suit right behind California. That's what's scary.
Oh, I am thinking that a rear-wheel drive, like 700 horsepower Honda Odyssey would be ridiculous.
I think I've seen one where they, on one of those car shows, where they...
guy's name is Busy Moto. He has 1,000 horsepower. Well, it was 1,000. Now it's 1,500 because he put a Lexus hybrid rear drive unit in it.
It was like a candy apple colored Honda Odyssey. Yeah.
Yep. It's got the big intercooler hanging out the front of the grill.
That's the same one.
that thing is ridiculous. Berto, this thing will do... I mean, it will do the most wicked burnout you've ever seen of a front-wheel drive vehicle, dude. I mean, it won't move. It will eat the tires off of it. Top speed is north of 155 in a minivan.
Well, but it doesn't look like your normal average minivan either.
and it's a stick. He converted it into a stick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wasn't it a drifter?
I think he just used it to run around a track and make people look stupid.
Oh, okay. I know it was one of the car shows. I don't remember which show it was, but I remember seeing it. I was like, this is bananas.
The only reason why I really still want that Chevette is just because I had it with 13-inch rims on it, and it looked beautiful sitting low. And
I don't think there's enough Bondo to make that thing look beautiful.
hey, it looked beautiful to me. It looked different.
You ain't ready
for it. It's different, all right. I'll give you that. It's different. There you go. That's it.
And then and there was one winter over there in New York. Everybody with this Chevy Caprice with their Volkswagens and all that, and they could not get their car out of their parking spots. And me, with my little Chevette, I got out with no problem. And then they said, can you take me to work? I go, it's $20.
Why couldn't they get out? They were snowed in or what?
They were snowed in. And me, I was snowed in, but I got out with no problem with that little Chevette. And that was the funniest thing.
Man, this is one of the cars I work on at work. This thing is an all original. I'm talking down to the paint. 1959 Oldsmobile 98. That's one of them I work on. This is how like left and right this place is where I work at. Let me find the other car. This one's off the chain. As soon as I can find it. Hold on, let's make Caprice happy. Here's a Jeep. That's the Jeep I hate.
What is it, a Grand Cherokee?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's-
hey Jim, tell George what's the problem with that Jeep?
It's got a death wobble, man. You drive this thing down the road doing like 60. I mean, you know, like the strip right before you get to a bridge, it hits that and the steering wheel's like this.
Hmm.
There's not a part in this car that isn't new.
Sure. Yeah, I've never looked at Jeeps because I know that
Wes,
they're
thank
not
you for
reliable.
Hey Wes, thank you for coming, Wes.
What is that? A Stealth?
Dodge Viper.
Oh, Viper.
My
You know
young,
what's crazy was when Mitsubishi released that 3000 GT and the Stout. I never yeah, it was.
Why
That's
would you
true.
put the same car under a different badge?
I don't know. It never made any sense to me.
Makes no sense. Where the hell is this car? Ah,
And
there it is.
They really didn't change anything on either one of them.
Like, there's not much I don't work on.
Mustang.
69 Boss 302,
Mm,
all original.
yeah, I don't like original.
Hey, Pepper, thank you for coming.
I like retro mods. I like the
Yes.
old outside, all modern inner workings. Oh wow,
Nice.
that's the original PT Cruiser.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what I call a PT Cruiser.
I can imagine. You know, when I first started seeing those commercials, I got excited because I thought they were I thought they were going to be like full vans like that, or at least like a minivan size.
Uh-huh.
And when I actually saw them, I was like so disappointed because it had so much potential. I like the body style, but Ferrari,
Yes.
yeah, Ferrari Testarossa.
I work on those. I worked on this the same day.
That's a Ford, right? That's a Torino.
72 Cutlass.
Oh, it's a Cutlass.
It's a good time. There's not a lot I don't work on. I mean, I work on a lot of different things. I was upset when I had to sell this, though. I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, the Fusion.
Yeah.
Were they good cars? I always liked them, but
All right. So I'm at a rock and a hard place. That one is a 13 titanium all-wheel drive 2-liter. I love
Okay.
that car. I currently have another 13 Ford Fusion that I'm driving. But it's an SE. It's just a base model. I have to say for pound for speed wise, that 2-liter, I had it at 152 miles an hour on the highway. I still had pedal.
oh wow,
This I can get this one to 132.
Ford stuck.
Fords do suck. Ford sucks so hard. I can't stand a Ford. You know what? Every Ford comes with a puppy because you have a friend to walk home with when it breaks down. You know what Ford stands for backwards? Driver returns on foot. I hate. There's another one, but it would have to be in the back room. Everybody else would get mad.
I'll tell you what though. As far as trucks though, I'm gonna take a
Fantastic
Ford.
trucks.
I'll take a Ford over a Chevy any day.
Any day.
Any day. And the reason I can stand behind that argument is because I've worked for a lot of the public sector, you know, like where we have to use vehicles for work, and it's always been trucks. When I was working for the BLM, we used trucks, and those F-150s would always outperform any of the Chevys that we had. Always.
Cheers, quiet.
What's that?
My chair is quiet. They were griping earlier because it was squeaking.
Oh, well, mine does that periodically.
No, geez.
Usually it's an indication that I need to lose weight.
But we told him to put WD-40, and now it's quiet.
Maybe that's what I need to do to my knees.
They wouldn't let me put a Zert fitting on my hip when they replaced it.
So you
was
can
like,
lubricate it.
So I can lubricate it. Bro, when I went to
Yeah.
Mexico, my hip went off through the metal detector.
What do you think about
What they
those,
ask you? Were you packing? Did they ask you what you were packing?
I had to show them the X-ray I had.
What do you think about those Chevy trucks that when the PT Cruiser came out and they came
Oh.
out that pickup that the top come down and being convertible? That was the
That's all about the
ugliest truck.
Chevy SSR.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was ugly truck or
It's
car.
the Super Sport Roadster. You want to know something funny about it?
What?
Everything on that car is god awful expensive, and you can't get parts for it because they made it for a couple of years. That's like the Cadillac Catera.
You know which car that came out in the modern days? It looked stunning, but it just disappeared. Was the Prowler?
Yep, the Prowler. Yeah, that's what I was
It,
thinking
it
about
looked.
right now.
I mean, when you looked
like
at
the
a
way it
car and said, "Wow, that was a wow car," but I don't know how reliable or any. But they must have not been very good because they only lasted like 2 or 3 years.
I mean, you had that much car with a V10 in it. Had a Viper motor in it. I mean, it really, yeah. And so did the Chrysler Crossfire. It sucked too. Looked like a tennis shoe.
No, but the Prowler actually looked nice. I mean, you looked at it and it looked
Yeah.
like it went fast.
They were pretty decently quick. Bless you.
but so, yeah, bless you. But the sad part about it, the only downfall I didn't like about it, if you got into a car accident,
Total.
and you went in, that's it. It's total. But
The
now,
DeLorean.
if you try to find it now, you're asking so much money for it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'd like to get a hold of a DeLorean. I'd LS swap a DeLorean. That'd be badass.
You know, as far as looks, that car looked amazing.
It would never rust.
But the problem was reliability, I guess. I don't know if the engines were dookie or whatever, but
The engines were junk. You had a Bricklin. That is a odd looking car. I
I
can't
don't even know what that is. Okay. Now I got to go look. I have no idea what that is.
Hey guys, I got somebody here. The Irish Mexican.
Hey, what's up, Gabriel?
What's going on?
They gave you permission to come up today? They let you come out and play?
Oh, they were talking about cars too much. I figured I had to jump on here.
Araceli, thank you.
I left her in the living room. She doesn't even know that I'm on here.
Oh no, that can't be good. Yeah, I was looking at it.
Dude, this guy here, there was this older gentleman who he had a DeLorean fixed up just like that movie.
Uh-huh.
And maybe a month or a month and a half ago, and he would go to all the car shows with it, and there was a group of them. They had like movie style cars, and he had a heart attack and totaled his DeLorean and died in it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no.
Well, you know, if you're gonna go, why not go on your favorite ride?
Yeah.
You know, I've told my old lady this because I got a habit of speeding down the highway. I said, if I'm doing like 150 plus and I hit something, I'm not going to feel it.
Yeah, you don't want to make it through that.
I'm not happy.
You don't want to make it through that. It's gonna be painful if you make it out of there.
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah.
those situations.
How
Like
far are
me
you
on
going
a
to go?
motorcycle.
Scene of the accident.
Sorry about that.
God. I think the DeLorean was heavy just out of the material it was made out of.
Yep.
Stainless steel is kind of heavy.
And the engine was in the back, right? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they were mid-engine or rear engine?
Rear engine.
Oh.
You know what, man? I miss a lot of the cars I used to have. I had a 93 Fox body Mustang. This thing had like 675 at the crank. It was fast.
Just leave it right there.
Ah, there you go. I love those cars. If I could find another one, I think I would definitely buy it.
There's one down in
love.
That was
Is
mine
that a
about-
super sport or just a regular Caprice?
No, it was an Impala.
That's
Is it
About
Impala?
15 years ago. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while back. But in boot camp, we're marching, and I saw a drill sergeant had one, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And they're like, "It's an Impala." I was like, "They don't have those no more." And I
Yep.
went over. I was like, "Oh snap! I gotta get one." And I ended up getting it when I was 20, let's say 25 or so.
oh.
So it was a while
You know,
back.
and it was funny because, you know, being that young, the last thing you wanted was a 4-door car, especially
Yeah.
that big.
But it was bad, bro.
Oh yeah, there. People don't. If you never driven one, you don't know what you're missing out on.
I had the bubble body Caprice the first year of it. That thing rolled out, especially with a 383 under the hood.
Yeah, they had that. What is it? LT1s in them.
LT1
That was a good engine. You know, I never had any engine problems in that car.
until the water pump leaked and blew out the OptiSpark unit behind the water pump. That was the worst problem with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess that.
Oh, June got a question. June has a question.
What year of Camaro? We talking the newer ones? I'm not a Camaro guy. I had an 86. That was all right. But I mean, I call them a mullet. That's what a Camaro reminds me of. It's just a mullet. You see like a 65-year-old guy in it. He's got a toupee smacked on the top of his head driving a convertible Camaro. I'm like, man, that dude's got a mullet back in the day. I know he did.
Business in the front, party in the back.
June, if you get a Camaro, a convertible Camaro at that, go for the one with the V8. The V6 is anemic. I mean, it really doesn't have any balls.
You know what? I
Six.
really like the IROCs that came out. You know, in the what was it, 90s or late 80s?
80s. I had an 86 IROC.
Yeah, those were nice. I still like them. They, you know, I like to see those make a comeback.
Yeah, that's
June,
a
please
third
don't
gen.
buy a Jeep.
Oh, wheelchair.
You know what, man? She's talking about trunk space holding a wheelchair. My fusing, dude, I could put a lot of crap in the back of that thing. I mean, a lot. I can almost put a fish tank back there, dude.
Mm.
I can almost put 255s in that laying down on their side.
Well, I know I can fit a 75 gallon into my little Hyundai. I have the seats fold forward, and I can fit. I don't think I can fit anything bigger than a 75, but I can get a 75 in there.
I put that in my Odyssey.
Well, yeah, you better be able to fit that in the van, especially if you move the seats out of the way.
I put a full-size pool table in my Odyssey.
That was interesting.
She took it too, like a good girl.
Had an S10 with a 350. Yeah, I've seen those.
No, you need to rephrase that, Jesse. You had a 350 with an S10 on top of it.
Yeah, but the only problem that I always saw with those, they were so light in the rear end that they never went anywhere. They just stood there, burning out their tires and never took off.
Or if the rear end would start doing this, bouncing around, getting the old dry hop going.
So that was kind of like, all right, that's too much engine for that vehicle.
They were good with the 4.3 in them. The 4.3 liter V6 was a solid engine for that S10.
Donuts all day. Yeah, that was the only problem though. You don't get very far doing donuts.
No. Then I get to the tire shop to replace the tires.
The damn dog wants to go out. You missed
All right.
it.
I used to do donuts in my Bravada. I had an all-wheel drive Bravada with a 4.3, and I used to do donuts in that all the time. That thing would get wicked. They say you can't drift an all-wheel drive Bravada. I'm going to call bullshit. You sure can.
Oh, okay, that's what that message was. Sorry about that. This is I had a guest on the other day, and I was trying to remember the name of this YouTube channel. I think it's called Plant Life or Plant something. The guy does a lot of setups where he does the immersed plants out of the aquariums, and I never sent it to him. So he was, hey, what was the name of that channel? So I gotta follow through with what I said. What I said I was gonna send him.
What the hell? Man, it's been I've had a crazy car journey, man. So I'm 42.
Life project.
I'm 42 and I have had 149 cars.
Oh wow, you've had a lot of cars.
I used to buy and sell them. I would go buy them from a public car auction. I would go to I was basically flipping cars, trying to make extra money on the side. I would go buy 10 cars at a time.
So, you see, I had a discussion with my son about that. So, like, you do consider you had 149 cars, even if you were just buying them to flip them? Like
I drove some of them to make sure they were okay before I sold them. They were all titled into my name, so technically, yes.
Yeah, I guess to me it was like, because I've had, like, let's say one time I bought 2 Camaros to make one Camaro. I never considered that I had both of those Camaros. I basically
had one.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it. I mean, or like I had a Chevy Love truck. I always wanted a Chevy Love truck to make it into a race car. And then I got one, and when I sat in it, the steering wheel was hitting my legs. I was like, I'm too big for this. So it ran. I literally drove it in my backyard and then got rid of it. So it's like I don't even consider that I ever had it because it was in my name and it sat in my yard for probably 6 months, but it was never like I feel like I don't know. Also, I had a Vega for like a couple years, but never. I was building it and then I got rid of it. So I really kind of like I personally don't consider that like a vehicle that I had, even though
you paid for it, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, then you had it.
Yours, you had it. So I wasn't one of those guys that
I suddenly found out you were on the live stream. I saw that look. The color left your body.
So I wasn't one of those scumbags that would buy a car from my auction, bring it home, and flip it automatically. I'd be the guy that would take his time and put it together. I'd make sure it was safe and reliable before I would sell it. I had a conscience of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of those cars I would drive a couple months apiece.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, 1 minute I would be driving I had a 93 red Ford Fiesta 3-cylinder with white racing stripes and dual exhaust. Dual exhaust on a Fiesta. I drove the shit out of that car. 53 miles to the gallon.
The Fiestas hold a very, very special place in my heart because when I was active duty, we used to have a little Hertz. I think it was a Hertz rental place on base, and we could go rent a car for like $15 for the weekend. They were all little Ford Fiestas though. Man, we used to abuse the hell out of those cars. But that's why they have a special place in my heart, because they were like the $15 weekend car.
So I was a connoisseur of the Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra.
Oh, okay.
I bought one that came out of Texas. It was super clean. Had a rod knock. And you needed an engine. So I bought one that had low mileage that was smashed in the rear for the engine. And then I bought another one for the interior because the interior was faded. So I didn't consider those 2 cars that I owned. So technically the number would be higher, but I gutted them and just scrapped them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, cars that I technically would fix and drive for a while, it was okay. But most of them, I mean, I would make sure they were great because I would sell them. Honestly, I've sold some cars to, single moms. And I don't want to see a single mom with a kid broke down. That would make me upset. See, I've got too big of a heart. I need to quit selling cars. I still do it when I can occasionally find one. The last thing I found was a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix GTP wide track supercharged. I bought it for $150. Ran, drove beautifully. I mean, I had to put a rack and pinion and some brake lines in it. But other than that, I mean, that thing was just. Jesse, I have a buddy who has an Eagle Talon that I promise you he can lay $1,000 on the dashboard and you would never put your hands on it.
Oh, wow.
It is that fast. And it has that much power to keep you laid back in the seat.
Isn't that what eventually became the Mitsubishi Eclipse?
Kind of
'Cause I think they were kind of very similar body styles, weren't they?
similar. The first Eagle Talon, or the last Eagle Talon, looked like the first generation Eclipse, and then they just stopped making it, and then it was the Eclipse. But it never had the same engine or anything.
They
Oh,
both had
okay.
like 4-wheel drives, right?
The
Versions
Talon,
of a 4-wheel drive.
yes.
Yeah, they used to street race those. There was a dude who had a Geo Metro with 3 cylinders with nitrous, and he would run like low 15s. He could keep up with some of the slower muscle cars.
Some of the slower. Well, for a 3-banger, that must have
Yeah.
been an embarrassment for the guys that he would beat.
Yeah, definitely.
I had a what was it, 97 Chevy Cavalier, had the 2.2 in it.
Okay.
I dropped it off to this older gentleman. I said, I want to make this fast. I go back a couple months later, and I talked to him over the phone, and he told me what he was going to do to it. This thing had 16 pounds of boost to it. He converted it to a manual. It had the pistons out of a 3800 V6 in it. It had the fuel injectors out of a Bonneville SSEI supercharged. I mean, I'm looking at this car like, there's no way I can drive this. Man, this thing would eat Corvettes light to light. I mean, it would embarrass him. I embarrassed a guy in a Grand Sport, and he tried to run me off the road.
Gordon, my buddy, and everybody that's coming in, thank you for coming. I can't
Absolutely.
believe it. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you. And I'm not leaving. I'm still here, and the link is there. Whoever else wants to come out, the link is in the chat.
What's up, Gordon? So, somebody just said it's true that most of us wrecked their first car. I smashed my first car. That thing was done. I put the bumper support through the middle of the engine block. It was done. It was still running too, by the way. It was knocking, but it was running.
I think all my cars when I was younger, I think I just drove them into the ground. I never sold any. I drive them until they wouldn't drive anymore. So that's probably why I never went through a lot of cars, because I hang on to them until it didn't make sense to repair them anymore. It was just too much.
I'm going to get bougie and buy a BMW next. I'm done. I'm going in style.
Are they reliable though? It seems everybody I know that has a BMW is always in the shop.
That's why I'm going to get one with a warranty. I'm going to lease it. I'm not going to buy it.
Oh, okay.
When it breaks, they can fix it. Oh, we're going to miss you, Gordon.
Damn it, Gordon. And over there in New York, no car accident. Moved
Hey,
to
man.
Florida. As soon as I moved to Florida, accident. Especially my 1998 Chevrolet Cavalier 4-door, and then I know where the bumper was in the back seat. I turned that car into a 2-door.
You know what, man? I rolled around a 325 Xi BMW for a minute, man. That thing was, it was comfortable. It was fast. It would handle turns. It was all around decent car, but I bought it used. Yes, I would definitely lease one. And Gordon, whatever you got going on tonight, man, I hope everything's okay.
Craig, you smashed your car twice in one day.
Jeez.
Anybody ever flip a car?
No, not me.
So that 86 IROC I had, I rolled it 7 times.
What? Well, I guess when you live on ice, it's bound to happen.
Dude, it was dry and it was summertime.
Oh, okay.
My
Craig,
son,
3 accidents at once.
my son put the Toyota Tacoma on the side. He wrecked the whole passenger side.
And the second time I was driving my cousin's 97 GMC Jimmy down the highway, and the ball joint let the tire fold underneath the car.
Oh,
And I rolled it across the highway and landed on top of the concrete median in the middle.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I've been very
wow.
fortunate. Oh, okay.
Hey, Gordon. I mean, Jim. Remember that fight
Yeah.
last street?
Yeah.
Now I got a swim bladder problem.
Oh,
Yeah, well, Epsom salt, I guess. Epsom salt bath.
swim bladder's a rough one, man.
Yeah, I had electric blue a car that all of a sudden developed an issue with it. Remember that live stream that me and you were on, Berto, that I told you something was going on with my fish because it was acting funny, and
Yeah.
I put the camera on it? Well, it rectified itself for a while, and then maybe like, I don't know, a month after that, it really got bad, and I couldn't fix it. I kept medicating it. I kept putting Epsom salt. It got to the point where it was permanently upside down, and I had to put him down. I put him in with some little clove oil until he just kind of passed. But it was so bad that he was starting to get an ulcer in the bottom of his exposed belly because he was upside down all the time. I just said, you know what?
But once I had a problem with one of my fish, they had a swim bladder problem. Like when I used to go fishing and stuff like that, and like when we catch some of the fish that's undersized, we defect them and send them back down. Because when you bring them up too much, they get too much air. So we defect them and let the air out, and they swim right down with no problem. So I did that to one of my fishes. It was okay. Then the next day, he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was there. It's all good. I did a good job. And then when I woke up in the morning, first thing like this, wiping my eyes, turning on the light, look at the fish. He's already floating on it. I guess you can't do it to one of these tropical fish.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm sorry you're going through that, Gordon.
I seen something the other day on a video that actually pissed me off.
MB Reef, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Welcome, MB Reef. This dude has a Orlando goldfish. Has a swim bladder problem.
Guys,
Go up.
hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Just go ahead and bring him up. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
What's cracking?
What's going on? Yeah, it's been a battle, man. I've got a lot going on outside of the aquarium hobby. I do have a lot going on too. Kind of got hit with a few bombs. Mom's undergoing knee replacement surgery. She's the primary caregiver for my kids when my wife and I are working, and so she's out for 6 weeks last minute. Not only that, we have my old man's battling something right now, and then now the fish. So it's not the greatest feeling in the world, but you know, I have dealt with swim bladder issues in the past, and I've won.
oh, okay.
I've also dealt with swim bladder issues in the past, and I've lost. So these are big fish, man.
Yep.
He's pushing 24 inches for sure.
That's a big boy.
He's a big boy, and to be honest, I'm just doing everything I can to try to keep him rocking. You know,
Them dudes kicking each other's ass, man.
yeah, they do that regularly though for dominance. They will do that pretty regularly.
Fish and Bears, welcome.
It's typically the battle for tank bass as it is with peacock bass. Anybody that's ever kept peacock bass at a large form, they do like to go at it, especially when they mature. And it's you know, the Temensis got cranked pretty good and banging around and messed up a swim bladder. So I'm doing everything I can to treat him, but you know, we'll see what happens. I will try the raw garlic method that Salient was saying with father fish, but it's basically just force feeding. That's basically what it's coming down to. If you guys want to get a snap of it, here, I'll show you. How do I do this back camera? So there he is right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got
the lights on.
What's
Yeah,
cracking,
like-
phone?
lights
What's up?
off,
What's up?
lights off. You know, um, basically just kind of have them wedged, just sitting there for a bit, because I did stress him out pretty bad when I had to force feed him. But you know, it is what it is.
It
It
happens,
is what
man.
it is. Yeah, there's not much you can do about it. I was like, why is it just me? But you just made me full camera. So yeah, so
Yeah,
basically,
you were showing the fish. I had to put you big. I'm sorry.
yeah. So peeled peas. That's a pain in the ass, by the way. If anyone's done the peeled pea method, that is a pain in the butt.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, basically, for the people that the majority of us know what it is, but basically, if you don't, you basically boil peas, put them in ice
Oh, 50
water,
minutes left.
cool them off, peel the peas individually, and you can imagine a big fish like the Temensis, right? So slamming some peas down his throat, without trying to get hurt or hurt him, that's a big deal. So I'm just trying to do that. Hopefully he figures himself out and I can win this battle. But I imagine it's going to be, if the peeled peas method, the Epsom salt baths don't start showing improvement, and the garlic, I will try the garlic method tomorrow. I've stressed him out enough for the day. Then I am probably going to go last case scenario, and I will try to perform that surgery.
That's
but that's the last option, because that surgery is extremely risky. But I do have a couple people, thank God, that have performed that surgery plenty of times and succeeded. That are kind of guiding me through it. So we'll see what happens, because I've never done the surgery before. Dealt with swim bladder issues. I've dealt with them from goldfish. Goldfish seem to be the culprits.
My Orlando did that.
Yeah, Orandas. Yeah. Goldfish, I've had that problem with Jack Dempsey. But yeah, I mean, you can't say what, like initially what I was thinking is like, like, what's he doing? You know what I mean? Like, why is he flopping? I'm like, no. And then immediately I notice it right away, and I'm like, it's a swim bladder issue. So I reach out to a couple people. I'm like, swim bladder? They're like, yup. I'm like, all right, damn. So big ass fish, man. So gotta do what you gotta do. What's going on, Biz?
Problems.
What up with it, Gordon? Man, I heard everything had to pop in, man, because I don't know. I know you've kind of been around a little bit, knowing about my mother and father and having to, get them together, and then, the fish on top of it just triples the sucking. But yeah, man, this too shall pass, man. You gotta just put your big boy pants on and go for it, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, man. That's exactly what I'm doing.
It sucks. It sucks when life starts taking over for real.
Yeah, my old man, he had a stroke in 2011.
Okay.
So he's all there. His P's and Q's are solid. But he had a stroke in 2011, which lost mobility in his, I think, his one arm and his one leg. And so he's now wheelchair bound. He's, again, all there. But it's to the point where he's falling now, transferring from bed to chair to the bathroom and stuff. And it's got to the point where it was happening so frequently, he can't go back home alone anymore. So he's got to go into he does have to go into a home, and he got a home. He got one, but and that happens on Tuesday. So this is all happening last minute, and
that's crazy.
So it is what it is. I might have to take my kids to work with me on Saturday. So we'll see what happens there. But
that's wild. Yeah, no, that's that's wild.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Like, I mean, you're right. Drew, it's messed up, dude. But you got to roll with the punches, man. You got to make it happen. So.
Yep. Man, I'm praying for you, man. Prayers and blessings, man. I hope they all come at the same time, straight up.
Yeah.
My dad had stroke in '97. I was 17 years old. Caused me to stay home. I could have went away to college, but I had to stay home after that. And he came back with a full recovery. So now he's in an extended care because he had an eye infection. Was in the hospital for a week, and now that it's clearing up. But now he has that haze and that fog of like that dementia. And my mom will never walk again. My dad will never walk again. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, what next, right? Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
get
man.
that. Yeah, it's a messed up feeling, man. You know, it's that comes with, such as life.
Yeah.
I like to think that when that type of stuff happens to you, it tests your character, tests you
Yeah.
as a man, or
Yeah.
as a woman, as an adult,
Yeah.
as a parent, as a child, as a son or a daughter. Like it tests you, and so we'll see what happens with it. But I mean, all's looking good anyway. On a positive side from my dad, it's he no longer has to fight to worry about not falling and getting from A to B anymore. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about cooking his next meal. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about all that stuff anymore. He can come and goes as he please.
Okay.
He can come on over here. He can come. I can go there. We can go. He can come here whenever he wants. So we're seeing some positivity from it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. You look for those positives any chance you get, man, because they gotta you gotta have something to kind of boost your spirits, man, when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, big time. You definitely do. You definitely do. And that's but then you got that too. So like what happened yesterday was I noticed it yesterday morning around 8:30 in the morning. And I'm like with the fit on in terms of the fish side of things, because I know this is a fish show. But I noticed it yesterday morning around 8:30 in the morning. First thing I do, typically like all of us aquarists do, go down, check on the fish, make sure everything's good. Did all that. Everything was solid. Then I look and I see, what the hell's he doing? And then he wasn't upside down or anything yet, but he was just swimming funny. It was just funny, and I was like, "Yeah, something's up." And then I'm sensing swim bladder, and then immediately the first thing I do is, of course, what do you do when something's wrong with a fish? Go grab and check your water. Water's solid, everything's good. I got stingrays in there. Um, if there was any problem with my water, my stingrays will tell me. But yeah, so long story short, it wasn't that obviously, and then I got the phone call that my old man's been accepted to a bed and all that stuff. I got to go down, and my old man's city is 3 hours away, so I literally had to leave and then go handle that, knowing that I got a sick fish. But I immediately threw him into quarantine and got him out of there, so the other fish wouldn't bug him, lower the water level, typical swim bladder stuff, and now I'm going through heavy treatment. I was up till 5:30 in the morning last night treating them, and then this morning, 5:30 this morning, and then now I work all day, come home, and I'm thinking, maybe he, did he pass? No, he's there, he's fighting. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, as long as he's fighting, you fighting. That's just how that's gonna go.
Yeah, man.
I had one of my bigger OB peacocks.
Yeah.
All victim to it. Man, it's crazy. I had him in a marina box and trying to get it together, and yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, no, big time, big time. And they say I again, like I said before, I've lost fish due to swim bladder issues. I've won the battle. I've lost the battle. But if it gets to the point where I just think, maybe like he's too weak even for the surgery or all that stuff. Because you also, like when you do these surgeries too, you also want to make sure the fish has enough in him
for sure.
to fight with it, right? So like if it's to the point where it's, even if the swim bladder surgery works, is the fish going to be able to recover from it? Is he too weak? Is it gone that far? So if I'm going to do that surgery, I need to think quick. However, at the end of the day, I'm going to try these methods first and see what happens. I did throw a preventative Maricin in there just to see what's going on there, just to hit all the avenues. Maricin 1, not Maricin 2. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens, man. You know, it could work, may not. It's gonna suck if it doesn't, because that's a big fish. I grew them out. You know.
Yep. Yep.
But we'll see. Takes a while for
Right on.
them. Well, you know, it doesn't take that long. I want to say it takes a while, but these are monster fish, so they grow pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, rest of the panel, man? I didn't get a chance to say what's up. What's up, Garcia? What's up, Mexicali, GC?
Welcome.
What up?
What's
What
up
up?
with it?
You know,
So,
just trying to
you
get to
know,
be like
just-
you, Drew.
We're talking about cars and we're talking about fish. And
You never know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we talked about cars more than anything else today.
What was your
It's
first
a
car,
hangout.
Drew?
It's the hangout spot at Garcia's.
Right.
You can talk whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
the cool thing is with
we
these
gotta
lives,
be-
man,
we
you
gotta be
can talk
respectful.
about whatever. You know, you can. It's kind of cool, man. Like, you know, because I mean, I love talking about fish. Like, I could do that all day and night. But like, when you can sit there and you can actually have like real conversations with grown ass
Right.
adults, hey
Yeah.
man, I need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth.
Yeah, you need that. You know, if you don't have that, you know, that's a lot of your sanity as an adult. You know what I mean? We're parents, but at the same way, you know, I'm a dad, but at the same way, I'm still me. You know what I mean? I need to talk to
Yeah.
other grown folks too. You know,
I think I'm the only one on the panel with no kids.
that's okay.
That's a good
Nothing wrong
thing.
with that. Listen,
That's a good thing.
I got a friend. He's 42 now, one of my best friends. And you know, he when he was young, he wanted kids. When he was young, in his early 20s, he wanted kids. And like, damn, bro, you know, like ride it out if you can. You got no lady now. You got no, you know, you're just chilling now. Just do things. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Now, when you talk to him, he's like, I do not want kids. Thank God. Nope. And I said, oh no, you don't want them? You sure? He goes, yeah. He's like, I got your kids. I'm like, perfect. If only you were close so you can watch them for the next 5 weeks. But anyways,
He can have a couple of mine. I have 2 men.
you
I am good.
got a school bus.
I've got
I
like
got a lot
500
of-
children down here, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's
Drew was
exactly
going
it.
for the basketball team, ended up with a football team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a whole busload. GNC
There's a
Aquatics.
question for you.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a question right there for you, Drew.
First was a Toyota Tercel hatchback, easy.
Nice.
Favorite car was a '77 Pontiac Trans Am, red interior,
Oh.
bucket seats with the T-top.
Nice.
The big bird.
You fit in a
Yeah.
Tercel?
Yeah, it was the first one I got in high school.
That's when he was 4'11". That was when he was 4'11".
Nah,
was,
you know what? I got in my junior year. I was 6'1", but it was a hand-me-down, so it was one of my dad's old car. But I was skinny. Like they put my picture in the yearbook as a stick figure. It was really bad. My mom was pissed. She went up to the school. She was pissed. You're not gonna put his real picture in there, and he did. I was like, damn, ma.
It's not even all like that.
Mine was a Saturn SC2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey man, listen, I blew that tranny. Man, I thought that car was
Hey,
lit.
yo, you got to finish that sentence in a hurry.
It's not your
Blew that tranny.
Transmission.
There you go.
Yeah.
Blue tranny has a whole different meaning.
Somebody's going to rewind this and just cut that part out, and it's going to be all over for Gordon.
Clip it. Yeah. I had
Transmission.
make sure you post this video, Berto, so like in case that ever happens, I can be like, no, actually look at the full live. Yeah, aquarium talk to so anyways, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, no man, I thought that car was crazy, bro. I think I bought it for $1,000. Bought it for $1,000. It was like my income tax money. It was like 16, something like that. And bought that with my income tax money. I thought that car was it. I thought that was a Lamborghini, bro. 5-speed manual. I was racing a Mustang, and I blew it. But I did beat that Mustang. I did beat that
Nice.
Mustang. I got just in front of him, blew it. He had tranny fluid all over his car. Transmission fluid. Transmission fluid. I guess now the thing to say is no Diddy. I guess now the thing to say is no Diddy. So no Diddy.
Hey,
No Diddy, baby. Skeet, no Diddy.
The name of transmission fluid has been changed to gender neutral shift fluid.
There you go.
But yeah, man. So
Crazy.
yeah, first cars, man. And,
Yeah.
And then I guess like, what were they asking? Also, what are you guys talking about? Favorite car too?
Yeah.
The favorite, yeah.
Damn, like a realistic favorite or favorite?
Hold on. Let me blow it up.
Well, my favorite.
That was my first.
Oh, that's a. Is that a Pacer?
A Ford Escort.
Escort.
Oh, Escort. Okay. That's a lot of glass.
For every weekend.
The 77 Pontiac Trans Am was my dad's. So that was my favorite car that I actually was able to drive. And I wrapped it around a tree in Louisiana, and he was pissed.
Yeah,
he was.
I would have been mad too.
I was trying to race a Z-Rock, IROC. I mean,
yeah. Camaro. Yeah, IROC.
I forgot what year it was that. But my father had this Cadillac that when you open that door, you could turn the seat to get out, the driver's seat.
Oh,
You said a Cadillac?
what's that at? The suicide door?
No, the door was opened.
the seat locked and moved. I remember that.
Oh,
And the seat,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those.
you so old. It was probably a DeLorean.
It was an Eldo.
You know what they had? Well, you remember the old S10s where they had the side seats in the back.
Oh yeah, sure did.
You haven't lived until you sat back there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad.
Oh, Scuba, put the Henny down.
Damn you, Scuba Steve.
Man, Scuba Steve went hard this weekend.
Did he?
Oh yeah, we lost
Scuba
him.
Steve went hard, dude. He was done.
He was.
Oh man.
He was
no,
gone.
no BS, Biz. He was just like this.
No Diddy.
Well,
He
he
went
made
home,
it.
no Diddy.
No,
He didn't even say
Yeah,
bye.
he made it through the live stream, but at the end when we were chatting it up in the back room, he was
done.
There's a rap for him. That's funny.
Yeah, he was
That's
on.
my guy. I like Scuba Steve.
Yeah,
Scuba Steve was
he was on Hennessy
Henny and
or
some hits
I
deep.
don't know.
Scuba. Don't tell me Scuba Steve drowned.
yeah, literally.
It's impossible, man. Scuba Steve can't drown.
Scuba Steve just took a night pill. He was the only dude laying at the bottom with a pillow.
Damn you, Scuba Steve. Not stuck in his thumb.
Just like this.
He was cuddling with the bottle of Henny in his thumb.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that Henny will do it to you. That was my drink of choice early college. I can't even mess with that stuff no more.
I can.
How about the Courvoisier?
Nah, Courvoisier is poor man's cognac now compared to Hennessy and Douce.
Yeah,
Man, look, we drank so much Hennessy. You guys know those big wine glasses. See if I can. Let's see if my wife has one. These ones right here.
Oh no!
We used to fill these up with the corks of the Hennessy bottles, and we had about 28, 30 of them. It was going crazy.
Oh man, that's crazy.
We drank Hennessy. We pregame before every outing back then. It was crazy.
See, man.
Well, anyways, y'all, I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna stay tuned to watching the show here, but I gotta go chill with the wife.
Nice. All right, Gordo. Hey,
Okay, take care.
I'm gonna email you back, Gordon, and we'll pick up Monday.
Okay, bro. We'll make
All right, sounds good.
Easy.
Man, we were ghetto and poor, so we were doing Thunderbird with Jolly Ranchers in them.
Holy shit, that sounds great.
And,
Hey,
dude,
guess what? I got good news for you. I got good news for you.
we got Scuba
Who's
Steve
here?
coming.
There it is.
He's awake.
What up? At least we got somebody to play the Alki role.
Hey, Scuba,
I'm gonna
Hey,
playing
put
whatever
the
role
bong
y'all
down,
want.
bro.
It's right here.
He's still young. He can pull that off.
I got to
Dude, he
eat a
just-
couple slices of pizza, and this Henny's calling my name again.
Oh no. Hey, we're gonna look over. He's gonna be like this.
Hey, this is how much I drank of that pint that night. So, and keep in
Hey,
mind, I
man.
don't drink. I
You
don't
were
drink.
done, bro.
He called me out on my shit. He said, "Scuba, you're fading fast," and he just fucking hit like a ton of bricks, bro. I was like, "Yeah, I am."
Well, he started getting like real quiet, softer spoken, and then just kind of sat there for a minute.
Wait,
I was
man,
like,
that's all you drank out of it, and was slosh.
wow, no, there was
Hey,
more
I'm a
to
little
that.
guy, bro.
It was
Oh,
some
you are,
folks-
yeah, you are an itty bitty dude, man. I'm about to say I'll take a fifth to me straight.
That's my main.
Oh, you on
thing.
that now?
That's my main
To
thing.
kill you.
Nah, I drink clear, but that's why I slosh off the Henny because I.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you're a tequila drinker and you drinking yak, that'll
Yeah,
do
you-
it too.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
you do either go straight tequila or don't, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took this. I'm down in here with this one. With that Casamico.
How do you like that?
Ah,
It's all right. I've had better.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's like, I've had better.
Talk about it. I go get it, and then I'm like, this is mid at best. They've got some better tequilas that they don't have to jack the price up because they're rapping about it.
Yeah.
I like the Rocks Terramana tequila, but I really like Herradura Anejo Reposados. Those are really good.
What you need is some Mama Juana.
1800 silver if I'm doing it.
that's me.
You gotta have that Mama Juana.
Mama Juana, I don't know what that is, but when I'm low on cash, 1800 will do. We'll make it happen.
He
Mama
always
Juana.
makes it happen. But they didn't
That's
have my
that Dominican
pint,
one right there.
so they wanted me
It
to
just
pay
be
30.
it just be when you drink something like Casa or Herradura or some top shelf Don Julio or something like that, and you go back to 1800, you can tell, like, oh yeah, I might need.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
my
yeah,
boy, he's on.
I taste all of this.
He's on that Patron. He's like, let me get that Patron. But they wanted me to pay 30 for a fifth when I could go to the liquor store right down the street from the park and get a half gallon for $40.
A half gallon of what?
18 silver.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm like, be for real.
I'm a rum and coke kind of guy.
I got some rum that you need to try.
That's some shit you can sit back and sip. You know what
Oh
I
no,
mean?
that's vodka.
I got some rum. Wait, what? Oh, Mexicali gets straight sloshed on that shit.
Over there drinking gold slot.
Mexicali was sitting on his back porch with his wife, and he was gone.
Yep. I haven't done that. Well, the last time I did that was I think for New Year's. Was it New Year's? With
Yep.
Fathom Aquatics.
Here you go,
okay.
happy. Here you go, happy place.
What do we got there?
This is some rum. It's called Bamboo.
Oh no.
It's made by Lil Wayne.
I'll make you
Don't make me say
make
some
your bum go
Weezy
boom.
tones, huh?
Bamboo, go get you some. Yum yum, get you some.
I like Sacarpa. That's really good.
See, I'm a broke bitch, so I'm gonna go with either some Sailor Jerry's. I don't know if y'all
Sailor
ever
Jerry's.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
man, 8 packs of kick harder than Captain, I promise you.
Dog, that swill will make you do something before two something.
Correct. I'm about going hard and getting it over with. I'm about the destination, forget the journey.
I don't stop till the liquor stops.
You're going straight to it. You just transporting straight to it.
Yeah.
See,
no,
man, I was the back in the day dude that would go hard, man. I would be the dude that would be the last one up at the party. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get me there.
Right.
Right now,
But
it does.
once you're there, your shirt off, helicopter, whoa, muscle man.
Shirt off my ass. Ain't no pants involved either. Ain't nobody want to see a naked white dude running around.
Yeah, damn. Who's taking this guy home? Thank God for Uber.
My old lady did.
Only time I've gotten drunk and naked was on Cisco.
Oh Lord, Cisco. God, you guys are old.
All right, hold on.
About
You ain't been-
That's the only time. That was the only time I got drunk and naked.
You
Running
ain't
down
never
the
been
street.
drunk and naked until you hit some old school hillbilly homemade moonshine, bro.
Hey, now that'll do it.
That is when you were drunk and naked in the forest, wondering where you is.
That good old corn liquor. That'll
Corn
get you
liquor will
every
get
time.
you real quick.
They give you 4-wheel drive, don't it?
They give you 8-wheel drive with
You be
no
down
feet.
on all fours
Dude.
like that.
Dude, you guys know St. Louis has the second largest Mardi Gras next to New Orleans, dog. Well, to pregame for that, I went and got some Four Locos and some Mad Dog 20s.
I'm surprised
Dude,
you're
I
still
had no
sitting here
Mad
with
Dog
us.
in years. Oh.
I couldn't even smell that shit. I was like, oh my God.
But have you seen these TikTok trends where these people are like pouring the blueberry Mad Dog 2020 into like an ice cream machine?
Yes. Oh my God. Tripping.
You don't know what a hangover is until you've had it on that or some wild Irish rose.
Oh, wild Irish rose. Oh, dude, you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
Your colon's like, yeah, everything. Your insides are like, yo. When you belch and fart, you're going to smell them both. They're going to smell exactly alike.
It's going to taste the same coming out as it did going in.
It's going to be a problem for you.
That shit is terrible.
That's that one where you be like, when you blow that sucker across the table.
One where you projectile vomiting like you're in The Exorcist and shit.
Oh man, it's like you in a cartoon. It'd be green and wafting all over the place. Plants drop dead.
Oh man.
The wallpaper start peeling off the wall.
People's nose hairs fall out, nostrils gone. You got to go purchase some more nostrils because these other ones are gone. They burnt up. They burnt up.
Next day you wake up, your lips are white like you're a crackhead.
Oh, it's a bad. Really
That's a bad night.
When you got to lick your white walls in the morning, it's a real bad. And nobody sat on them. It's bad. You did that all by yourself.
Oh shit, man.
How'd you dry out like that all by yourself?
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh
my God.
How you doing? Welcome.
Are you doing all right, Berto? You look like you're looking like Steve-O the other night.
Yeah, I'm good. Listen, I'm just letting you guys roll it out. And I'm just having fun watching Jim from
About to die over here laughing his ass off.
That's just called old age.
And then we got the Jolly Green Giant comedian over here.
Hey man, I'm situationally funny.
Down, bro. Put the bong down, bro. You don't need that tonight.
Oh, you always need a bone so we can get along.
He gonna fade quick, I promise you.
He's got old hipster rhymes and
Man,
and
Fishy Biz invited me on Aquashella Panda one morning, dude. I woke up, I was off the Don Julio, couple blunts in, maybe a couple dabs, talking about some damn microorganisms. I'm like, does this look like a fucking face that knows about microorganisms? All right, let's do it. We was up there.
Yeah.
Hey.
They'll listen to you because we're on the panel. Who cares if the information's right at that point? Yeah, so we got Steve-O here. He's recovering right now.
You know you've had a rough night when you the last thing you remember was being at a bar in Cleveland, Ohio, and you wake up on a park bench in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's all bad.
That's all bad, bro.
Yeah, it's all bad.
I didn't get robbed. My car was there. Somebody put the column lock on it, if you know what a column lock is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It was perfect. I was laying on a bench.
Yeah, there's people out there like me that would do something like that.
I went hard, bro.
You got lucky.
That's crazy.
You got lucky.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was
'Cause
talking
they-
to a at the time, I think she was like an 11 and a half dime piece with blue eyes and brown hair.
11 and a half dime piece didn't even make any sense. So I know you were slush.
Correct. She was sexier than a new set of snow tires.
That's what's up.
She was a bad blood. I don't remember.
How about the camping trip?
Man, you stop telling people what me and you do, bro.
No, it's not me and you.
No, man. Why
what
you trying to
happened
get?
to
Why you
you?
telling people about our secret time?
No, that's you. That's you.
Yo. Hey, yo. Hey,
They try to
no
reenact
Yeah,
Brokeback Mountain.
you're the one.
That
You're
just
the
backfired
one
on Garcia. He don't
Hey,
realize.
yeah. Hey, yo, I don't want to know nothing about this little camping trip you guys got to know each other better at.
Who's
That's
the big
crazy.
spoon? Who's the small spoon?
Great going, Jimbo. You're the one that loves that.
It's only me and you, Garcia. It's only me and you, baby.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I got Lady
Oh,
Super
what you
City
said?
waiting for me.
You called me sexy white chocolate, man. What's up?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, you little white Hershey kiss. Oh.
You took them off. Oh, my God.
Oh, George RB3. You all right, buddy?
That's what I was just reading that.
Yeah, he was in the hospital, I believe, for the appendix.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
okay.
I had that. I know what that feels like, brother. Godspeed, man. Hope you have a better recovery than I did. If yours
Man.
didn't explode, you're good. If yours exploded, it's all bad.
I'll be right back up, fellas.
All right. Oh, man. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to have to cut this short because I got to go shower and go to bed. I do got to
Yes.
work in the morning.
So do I. So I'll probably be bouncing off too. Berto, thank you for having me up here, man.
And congratulations again.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
man,
you.
that was a great fish tank stand. Good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the kids enjoying it. So I got to do a couple of tweaks to it, but it's nothing major.
That's all it's about, man. The enjoyment for the kids.
Well, I hope it don't fall over.
Oh no, that sucker's solid. It's got a good base on it, so it's not going anywhere.
Hey, man, it's
No,
built out of
I gotta
popsicle sticks and
tease.
little toothpicks. It's good.
Chewing gum and popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you for coming to Garcia Aquatics Hangout, and just tune in because you never know when Garcia's gonna go live. And also we
Hit
got
that like
Scotty
button,
and
hit
everything.
that share button, hit all them buttons.
That's right, Scuba Steve said. Always remember, hit that like button and that share button and that subscribe button. And guys, see you guys till the next time. Garcia's out of here. Thank you.